Red Dead Redemption has many core elements that focuses on the ability to fulfill the American dream. The symbolic meaning of the American dream seeks to destroy other people's value. Heading to a different path, such as mercy, is a valuable transaction to redemption. This game tends to display a heavy narrative portraying human morality with nature, seeking to heal, and being grounded in the idea of freedom. Many would say Red Dead is about going after revenge, money, and finding a new life by doing so, but you're missing the element. The more profound meaning for Red Dead is about following a timeline that nature provides. To the viewers that is watching this, you don't understand Red Dead Redemption. Nature is a sacred language that one must understand, know the beginning of the roots, grow into new heights, and agree with the time structure that comes with nature, the cycle of life and the cycle of death. But in reality, in each chapter, we discover nature and how it communicates with the player in a language that we need to learn, that we need to discover. In the Grizzlies West, it shows how the characters are very consolidating with one another, showing support and continue to make amends on surviving the harsh and gritty cold. The valley campsite near Valentine shows some hope. The sun shines, the raid provide energy, and everyone is willing to cooperate and work again. Campsites near roads hold a significance of warmth and efficiency to expand and continue progress. Shady Belle, a suffocating swamps fighting for survival, barely hanging on, and you must do what is needed to be done to survive. The peaks of Amberino are where nature chooses your fate. You're back on the mountains and your sins and deeds will be judged by nature. Should you fear the outcome, it's up to nature to decide, not you. Arthur Morgan is a flower that blooms with nature. At the beginning of the game, Arthur shows a firm root that will show ambition and loyalty to other matters that doesn't really align with the ideology of nature. Because of this root and the poison that Dutch guided him to, nature watched Arthur. Arthur was nature's next target and testing his determination, testing to see if the soul is preserved or not. Midway through the game, we see how Arthur is more grounded and agrees with nature's terms and conditions. Meeting a guy like Rainsfall made him realize that luxuries, money, or fighting against nature were just meaningless. Instead, Arthur was more content with simple activities such as fishing with Hamish, helping the people in need, and most importantly, discovering what nature has to offer. A waterfall, the calm that comes with nature, and the air that guides Arthur to his peace as his days will eventually conclude. Dutch is a significant character in the Red Dead universe, and shows how a man like him could be hazardous to society. Dutch has his ways of defining other people's will, his definition of nature, and his own version of paradise. Dutch philosophy is literally about feeding people to the gators, cause why not? That's Dutch for you. In the game, Dutch talks about how the likes of him, such as civilization, no longer needs them, and he despises that idea. He hates what the world is going to become. Dutch's kind is fading away. At the same time, Dutch has no limits regarding nature. His definition of freedom is an attribute that only the sane would follow. While Dutch probably had the right message, the audience he was speaking to be aligned with it was not right at all. Dutch wants to conquer the soil of nature, even if it means burning the roots and the bridges that comes with it. When Agent Milton meets Arthur, Agent Milton claims that Dutch is a manipulator, and that's true. Dutch has his ways of bending the rules of nature and shifting destiny. Any person who tries to define their version of nature is dangerous, which is why Arthur didn't understand Dutch philosophy. But later on, questions start to arise. Arthur's loyalty to someone dependent on someone else's nature has cost him in a significant way. This is why having a fever dream of Tahiti or Grove Street is meaningless. It's all a hallucination that wasn't part of nature's plan. If Dutch's philosophy on freedom is a misunderstanding, then what does it mean to obtain freedom? In the game, freedom isn't about conquering nature or defining other people's will, it's about growing and being able to appreciate the small details that nature has to offer. The ultimate goal is to find peace. Arthur found peace with nature and observed his offerings, while John agreed with nature and built a home for himself and his family. It's essential to understand the open world aspect of the game because it's not just a playground where you go from point A to point B. If you know the language of nature, it becomes a learning ground for what values nature can provide. Every moment, the sunrise, camping, fishing, and enjoying the scenery is something we should appreciate. It's the little thing that will make us realize that sometimes the big things doesn't matter as much. People can claim they don't have freedom and are chained to such obligations. However, many must realize that they never set their definition and asked if my definition of freedom aligns with nature's plan. Freedom should be about putting effort into earning nature's respect, appreciating life, and enjoying the moment. We all have our moments, but we will bloom over those challenges in life. Everyone, grab your pen and book because it's time to take notes on philosophy. Epictetus stated, "Don't live by your own rules, but in harmony with nature." This sums up the whole video and the message that I have been stating the whole time. Let's try to listen to the ambience that nature has to offer, follow the harmony, and manage to hit every keynote that nature provides. Align your orders, practice courage, practice peace, and understand that freedom does not come under our terms. Freedom comes with the circumstances that nature provides. To find peace, you have to understand that death is inevitable. It's a cycle we can't fight, a cycle we must endure as the second, minute, hour passes by. In the Red Dead Redemption universe, fates don't favor Arthur or even John. Just like Arthur, John has also come to terms with nature. They had to accept the consequences to understand the peace that comes from nature. Without understanding the peace, torment will occur throughout the soul for not preserving it. Both characters found peace. They found a conclusion that aligned with nature. Dutch, on the other hand, would never have been able to understand peace. His philosophy and the meaning of freedom were just illusions, paying the ultimate price of nature. Red Dead Redemption is a game that I will forever remember. The details, tragedies that have happened in the universe, and the ability to understand what nature has to offer are the most valuable lessons that Red Dead presents. Sure, the game has many fun elements such as heists or interacting with strangers, but it's about finding the order that nature provides overall. Nature helps us with communication, but also presents elements that is crucial in today's world. What are nature, destiny, and freedom? This is the most vital question to ask now. Alright everyone, this is it for the video. Please remember to like and subscribe to my channel. It helps me out tremendously. We have to break that button. And remember to subscribe. And also help me out by reaching 2,500 subs on this channel. I got more gaming content that's coming on the way. And again, I had a lot of fun making this video, and Red Dead Redemption is one of my favorite video game franchises ever. It is something that I will continue to revisit in my own time, and I appreciate every moment of it. Thank you, and please do me a favor, take care of yourself, and have a lovely day now.